Hello, and this is a review of Dinkey Creek Campground in Sierra National Forest, California. We're in Site 66 on Loop F. You can do reservations through Reserve California, or you can go ahead and try to do the first come first serve, though they do fill up during the summer months. So for 66, pretty straightforward, very long parking pad on it. We used it to put our tent because we have a fairly large tent. We have a Wenzel Great Basin. Because besides that, there really isn't much flat ground for tents. There's a spot that's a little bit lower down here that's maybe good enough for like a pup tent. There's a spot on the other side of the tree of the picnic table over on that side where you could kind of pitch a tent, but that's really close to your neighbors. And then there's kind of a site that's where I just walked along here, but all of this really isn't that level. And that's pretty much characteristic of Dinkey Creek Campground, is that there's just not much levelness going on. However, you do have beautiful playgrounds for kids to be able to climb out through rocks. Really nice views just down this slope here. There's kind of a social trail that leads down to the creek. There are several swimming holes and along the creek fishing holes too. So what else? Let's walk over here. The picnic tables are pretty new. The fire pits are rather deep. They do sell firewood on sites, $8 a bundle. That's about 8 sticks. It's really not that great of price. But yeah, really nice large picnic table, fairly level picnic table. One of the things I want to bring to your attention though is that while we were here, it was amazingly horrible yellow jackets. We set this trap up about 24 hours ago, and I have to say that there's maybe about, I don't know, over 50 yellow jackets in there. Anytime you bring food out, they absolutely swarm you. We ended up cooking outside and then eating inside our tents most times. They do go away at nighttime a bit, but not incredibly well. Dinkey Creek Campground does not have potable water spigots. It does have non-potable water for washing dishes and such. Those spigots are located next to the comfort stations or restrooms that you see down there with flush toilets and sinks and running water, but not potable water. Decently spaced with your neighbors. You can see our closest neighbor over there and across the way. Some of the campsites are a little bit closely spaced together, and it is a pretty loud campground. There's a lot of groups here. Throughout the day, you're constantly hearing music, and at nighttime you do have some pretty loud parties. But overall, it is a beautiful campground, a great place to stay. Hope you enjoy the review. Thanks.